Alright guys, so we were doing the priming process. Dolly has been down in her kennel for a bit, so we're gonna take her out and place her on this place bed, let her hang out. We're at McAllister Park. There's not too much activity going on right now, but we will see dogs passing from time to time, so I kind of want to just prepare her for all the dogs that she's gonna see. So I'm gonna place her out here on this place bed for a bit and let her check it out. So I'll let her hang out here for a bit, and I'm gonna start doing some circle drills like you guys were doing in the driveway, and then eventually I'll do the warm-up drills with her.
It's super delicate. No, it just came out. Yes. I was just like, I started watching this. I was like, what the heck? Yeah. I like it.
Chase is like really worked up. Remember, you can always go back and forth between the back seat of your vehicle, place bed a couple times. Here we have a ton of place beds with us, so we can work the Lily Pride game up here a little bit just to make sure he's nice and responsive. But as you're explaining this to Lou, just always remember from his point of view, it's like, okay, you can only see this, right? He's out there in that out in the environment, so he can see everything. So giving him a chance, he's looking at the vehicles, he's able to see. But then on the next spot, I probably want to bring him out to the outside of the van so he can actually see out there, right? So it's that observation. What he's actually observing and teaching others how to do.
So Dolly's doing pretty good. She's not standing up. She's not trying to get out of the down, which is great. So shows me she's nice and calm. So I'm gonna do a little bit of the warm-up drills right here in this little pavilion, and we're just gonna do follow drills, all this until we make it to the dog park.
You got there a liter of cola? Just 3 monsters combined together. Yummy. This is the perfect summer drink. So refreshing.
I'm gonna move him. Oh, so when you put
And this process that Mel's doing with Dolly right now is exactly what we're going to go over when we do our in-person training session. So, you know, taking your time, getting her out from the beginning. Like last time at the house, we let her come out and get all excited and crazy happy with you. What we're going to teach you on this next one is how you guys can control that from the very beginning, and we try to keep her more like baseline without getting her jacked up. Because if we get her jacked up and excited out here in public, we can calm her down, right? That's not the issue. But early on, when it's you guys kind of realigning your relationship, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. So just things to consider. We're going to show you the most structured way to do things, and then as you get better, you can obviously take some of those little stops out. You can change the way you do things, kind of make it less structured, make it more enjoyable, more fun for you guys, and move a little bit quicker through things. You good if I stop it?
So we did our little priming warm-up drills out there under the pavilion, and now I'm gonna place her on these big rocks out here. I'm gonna place her, have her stay there while I do the circle drills, and I'm also gonna use these to have some fun with her. So I'll do recalls off of the big objects. I'm also gonna try to get her just to point to the objects and then have her place on there. So we're gonna see how that goes. We already see some dogs making their way down here, so hopefully she doesn't act too crazy when that happens. We'll be prepared for it. And we're using this opportunity for engagement. Every time she turns around, looks up at me, I'm rewarding that good behavior because because we are at the dog park, so there's going to be a lot going on. There's going to be dogs passing by, and that's probably going to distract her. And if she's focused on us, looking at us, that's what we want, because that means if she's focusing on us, and she's not paying attention to other dogs. We have Chase and Lou back there. So that's why you saw her get up a little while ago. She saw Chase, so she immediately popped up. Alright guys, so we've been making our way up to the dog park. I just wanted to show you guys something we love to work on when we're here. We do these drills where we pull off to the side of, like, the main trail, and we practice our stops there. We practice our downs and our circle drills because it's a safety feature. Pretty much, if we see a dog running towards us off leash, or a dog on leash but it's acting super crazy with its owners pulling, the owners don't really have control of it. So rather than taking that chance and leaving Dolly like to fight over it, or maybe just react towards that dog, we like example A, there's an off-leash dog right there. So yeah, we like to practice these drills. So we say we practice for game day, because the more and more we do these drills, like Dolly isn't going to think anything of it, and the day that a dog actually does come towards us, or something's going on and we need to step off to the side, she won't get triggered, or she won't think that it's a cue for something bad is going to happen. So the more and the more we do these, the easier it's going to get for Dolly to understand and follow our commands rather than acting crazy. And she is paying attention to that dog over there. So I have seen her pay attention to dogs when they pass by, but it's not a big deal because she's not reacting to it, or I put her in the down, and she's fine. She hasn't reacted to any of them. She's just very curious. So this is going to be an example of like something we do. But I was just talking about those little drills. So we're here on the road. I'll have her follow to this little area here. Sit. No, sit. And she does see that dog coming towards us. Down. Good girl. So this is what we'll do. We'll just do a few of these along the way. We'll stop on the side, and then she sees Chase coming up. She sees that dog coming up. Good girl, Dolly. And although she's like watching him, she's curious. She's actually not going up to him and not trying to leave the down. So that's great. That's exactly what we want. And she's too curious about him that she's not even taking a treat right now. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, this is great. We do a few of these, so it just becomes routine to her. Like, she doesn't have to be afraid, thinking that every time she has to go on the down on the side of the road, it means that a dog is coming by. Good job, Dolly. So I wanted to show you guys, kind of give you an update of how Dolly's doing. We're super close to the dog park right now, and you can see she is just zooming over there. No, follow. So she's telling me that she wants to go over there, so that's what I'm doing. No, follow. I'm doing all these turn away drills with it. No, follow. You see that? She just wants to pull over there, so I'm just gonna desensitize it by going towards it. No. And then turning back around. And she just wants to keep looking back at it. She wants to see what's going on over there. Follow. So I'm not gonna go any further than where we were until she calms down. No. Follow. It's just like we do in the stores. Like, we'll go in, and then if she's pulling, acting crazy, then we're gonna walk right back out. So we're gonna, no, follow. We're gonna desensitize it to the point that she doesn't pull forward. She doesn't care if she goes there or not. Follow. No. No. Struggling a bit. And she sees the other training dogs up there. So yeah, she's struggling. She's for sure trying to pull forward, but I just want to show you guys what you can do if you do have this problem with Dolly. No, So we're getting closer and she's trying to pull forward. Follow, 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 follow. Nope, follow. See, lots of a struggle there. She isn't turning around as much, trying to figure out what's going on back there. Follow. Follow. I'll see how she does on this one. Good girl. No. Alright, so we have some psycho dogs walking up. We're going to use this as a good training moment. Stay. So a lot of dogs will feed off of that crazy dog energy. So, you know, if you're feeling a little comfortable, you could definitely move out of the way. You could stay. You can move out of the way. You could do some obedience. Just not smooth, so I want to keep. Good girl, Dolly. Good job, mamas. And I expected her to react, but she didn't, which is great. But as I was saying, some dogs will pick up on that crazy energy and out of defense. Like they don't want to be vulnerable, so they will not want to stay in the down because they want to be ready for that fight or flight. But she did great. She kind of looked at that dog acting crazy, but she didn't react to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and move her to the shade, but I just wanted to show you guys how having Dolly in that down and doing all that priming is going to be effective in real life situations like that. All right, so we have made it right outside of the dog park. We were hanging out here for a bit, just watching the dogs pass by. Just kind of exposing her to what's in here, all the noises. There's a lot of dogs barking, a lot of owners screaming at their dogs, just a lot of chaos. But Dolly did fine. She stayed down the whole time. We had crazy dogs walk by. I think Alex recorded it, and he'll send you guys that. But Dolly didn't do bad. She tried to get up only once. So now we're pushing her a little more. We're challenging her. Out here, we're right outside of the dog park. There's crazy dogs running around. We have the other training dogs out here. So we're just gonna have Dolly in the down right here, and we're gonna probably get a little bit closer, just expose her to all this chaos going on. Definitely when we got up here, it was a little bit harder to have her, well, I guess it was a little bit harder for her to listen to us because she was smelling all this dog pee, all this poop around, and she was like really distracted. But we still have her at a level 11, which really hasn't changed. I mean, it went up 1 or 2, but if we need to, like I said at the training session, the level we start off probably isn't going to be the level we stay at all day, because there is a lot more going on right here. So I had to increase the stim level a little bit, but not too bad. And now that she's listening, we could go back down. And she did let out a little whine today, which I haven't heard that before, but I don't know. There's just so much going on. There's a lot of dogs out here and chaos. So we're just gonna let her hang out here for a little bit longer. And a tip to keep in mind: if you see someone coming out and like they want to pet your dog, or they want their dog to interact with your dog, it's okay to tell them no thank you. It's okay to tell them no thank you, you know, because you're your dog's advocate. You don't want a crazy dog coming up to Dolly, and Dolly might be uncomfortable. So there's no issue with you saying no thank you, we're training, or, you know, no thank you. Like, you don't want your dog to be bothered, because then every time a new person passes by with a dog or something, then, you know, Dolly might feel uncomfortable, and every time she sees that, she might automatically get stressed out because she just doesn't want anyone coming into her space. So we're gonna move up a little bit closer and I'll go ahead and keep you guys updated. Down. And that's why we don't bring our dogs to the dog park. Yeah, it is. That fucking lady's taking forever. Good job. So there was an actual dog fight out there. Yeah, I did.
Hell yeah.
And owners are horrible. This is why we don't come inside of dog parks.
So that right
There's a legit dog park. I mean dog fight. Dolly stayed in the down, which is great. Jeez, that's horrible. They didn't even check on their dog. Are you gonna?
Damn, that is wild.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, you're fine."
Shut it off, man.
They got it.
Yeah, I got some of it.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, maybe you got this. You got him in there? Or
I'm pretty sure I just got that, and then I got them being calm after.
World Star or what?